Well, hello guys, it's Chris, your YouTube daddy here. It's Saturday and it's 2:30 here in the sunny town of Benidorm. And I thought we'll have a quick look at the daytime drinkers and see what's happening, because we did a video on the nighttime drinkers and obviously by that point they're absolutely paralytic. So they're looking very well behaved at the moment. There's a guy there with his bongo drums going round. And we're starting outside the Brit station. The Brit station, Benidorm. Now I went in there to, because my car just parked outside, and I went in there just to go to the lavatory. And the toilets are done up just like a train station, and they are so cool. So it's obviously like a bus station or a railway station or something like that. But it is so cool. They've even got a British telephone box there, and it seems to be a mixture of different crowds here. A lot of young lads, a couple of couples, some older couples. It's a good solid mix there. So I thought we'd have a quick drive around and have a look at what's happening for the power drinkers and the daytime drinkers. So they've got jugs of sangria there by the looks of it, and they're just chilling out and having a few beers. Obviously, it'll get messy tonight, but this is because we started drinking straight away. I was out probably about 11 o'clock this morning, and they were drinking already. They were probably topping up from last night, to be fair. But they seem to be having a bit of fun. So live music tonight. So there's live music here as well. At 5:45 p.m. and 7 p.m. So that's on a Saturday. I'm assuming that's all the time here. I've seen some pullers out here as well. I don't know where they've gone now, where they're people who work for the bar and they're there to pull people in. There's a young lady over there who's having a bit of a dance. I'll just zoom in. So she's having a whale of a time with the bongo man there. We'll zoom back out now. There we go. And we're just going to have a quick drive around. Well, at the same time, to be fair, I'm actually in my car. And I will just show you I'm actually doing work in my car. I'm uploading some more videos. Well, I'm not uploading them, I'm actually just editing them at the moment. So let's just check this one. Yeah, that looks good to me. So for those skeptics out there saying I'm on holiday, it is actually a working holiday. Because obviously I want to increase my viewer base on YouTube, and I know the people, well, that's got that there, and I know people who watch my Blackpool stuff also will like YouTube, will also like Benidorm and Tenerife and places like that. So I'm out here purposely just filming, and I'm doing so much content because obviously I'm out here for 6 days, and the whole point of coming out here is to do a wide range of filming, from from bars to the Benidorm Cross to breakfast reviews and everything in between. So doing as much as I can in the time. And I did want to come down here on a weekend, because the last time I came down here last year, if you've not checked out last year's stuff, please check it out. It's in my playlist called Benidorm, funnily enough. And I didn't have a car, and I didn't come here on a weekend and kind of missed the weekend. So later on I will be going up to the north, to the Old Town, where the festival is on. So let's go and have a look at the daytime drinkers, and let's see what's happening. Has the party started? I think the party's just beginning here in Benidorm. So let me just reverse out of here. But it's in reverse is always useful. So as I said, we started at the Brit station. which looks a really cool bar actually. It's nice and chilled out, relaxed. And people, the guy with the bongo drums in there. I've seen the Lucky Man, you know, the guy who comes round, you buy Lucky bracelets and all that lot. There's plenty of Lucky men out here. So sports bar, the Outback Sports Bar, quite a few people in there. It's not as busy as the Brit station, which we've just been in. SOS, again, quite a few people in there. So they're definitely coming out now. And then we've got the Royal Arrow. Live music, cocktails. I love these things. It's just driving past here. These advertisement things. The thing that's just driving past here. I love this type of thing. This is so Benidorm, isn't it? It's so Benidorm. I love that type of stuff. So we're just going to have a quick drive around. As you say, we are on the British street here. So the British Square, which they call it. And we're just going to have a quick drive around here. So as you say, the Brit station did seem to be pretty popular. And they say, considering it's only 2:30 in the afternoon, they seem to be already getting into the party atmosphere. Okay, there's some dude who's beeping at me because I've got to let these people pass. I do love impatient drivers. And you have to watch it because motorbikes also come on my inside here. There we go. There will be a lot of these things that are just nighttime venues. You do have to be very careful. That just indicates that there was nobody actually on the path. And literally, I started driving across the pedestrian crossing, and literally they just walked straight in front of me because they've got right away. So that was my bad then, to be fair. Just slow down when you get to them. So I've got a couple of bars around here that seem to be empty completely. This is where we were earlier for the food review, Foodland. Now we're outside the Crown Bar. I walked past this earlier and they were watching football here. There's some massive football screens on. And that seems to be busy, predominantly lads, because obviously it's a football scenario here, isn't it? So we're going to go down this way because I can see lots of Union flags down here. It doesn't seem overly busy down here at the moment. A lot of them's not open yet. You see these guys standing on the side of the road here, yeah? These are what they call pullers. So these guys are here to try and drag people in, you know. Well, there we are. There's the Brit station there, so you can see where we are. Well, there's some lads there in their Hawaiian t-shirts. So the Brit station is literally on the corner of the main drag here. And you say you'll see all the guys outside trying to draw you in, drag you in. You know, free drink offers, stuff like that. So they're the pullers. Especially they want to pull big groups, you know, big groups are walking up and down. They want to pull them into their venue. So a sports bar, another sports bar with a football game on. And there's obviously predominantly lads in there. There's one here on my left hand side, nobody in it, but a big massive ball in there where you can ride the ball. There are a couple of people in, to tell you the truth. The railway, I say this is exactly the same as what we did in the other video, but this is in the daytime. So we've got one night time and one daytime to see the difference. I'm just going to pull over because I've got a taxi behind me because I'm driving quite slow at the moment, just to obviously get some footage. That one of the reasons why I'm doing a lot of, especially when I come down this area, is doing a lot of filming in the car, is because it's difficult to film while you're on the street, because there's a lot of music blaring out of all the different businesses, and you do have to. I'm not knocking Benidorm. I love Benidorm, yeah, but there are a lot of opportunists, pickpockets. Pickpocketing is rife around here. And if they see a dude walking past, especially in an area like this, with a camera, there's nothing to stop people just grabbing it off and snatching it and run away. So you do have to keep your wits about you. I know you're on a holiday, but you do have to make sure that your wallet's not easily visible. Don't hold your camera in your hand. Put your camera in a hidden pocket in your jacket or somewhere like that. So that is one of the reasons why in an area like this, it's a lot easier and a lot safer to do the filming in the car. Because I did have this problem the last time I came down here. You're kind of paranoid about somebody lifting your camera or somebody trying to mug you. I'm not saying it's massively bad, but I have read forums and saying to just be very aware of it. Okay, enough of that. White Star seems to have people in there, more the older generation by the looks of it. Just sitting there, having a few San Miguels and a few beers. They're just there. There's the Beatles bar, the White Star, and you've got the Beatles walking across the Morecambe Abbey Road. You can see that just there. And I'll just wait for these guys to get out of the way. They just unloaded something off the car. Looks like she's just going to work. I say a lot of the bars are just opening now. It's now 3:15. And we'll just go past Planet Benidorm. Let these ladies past. Planet Benidorm appears to be more of a food place. It's a food place in the bar. They've got football on as well. So I say during the daytime, a lot of these places go past the Winning Post now, and the Yorkshire Pride. There's a few out here called the Yorkshire Pride, the $1 Million. A lot of these during the daytime double up as food restaurants. So obviously Jumping Jacks, that's looking pretty busy actually. When we went there last night, it was actually empty. It's absolutely packed. Jumping Jacks is absolutely packed. You've got outdoor TV screens here as well. It's all sport related. Obviously they think every British lad, every British bloke likes football. I personally don't, but somebody has to, and that's basically British Square there, and the British area which we just drove down during the daytime. I'll just see if there's anything else about it. I think that's about it really. I'll turn right here, left here, right here, right. Come on, work out where I'm going. And we'll see if there's anything up here, but I don't think so. I think that's basically it now for the main, because if you are here with your mates and you want to go on a party atmosphere, that's exactly the place to go. But if you're here as a couple or an older generation like me, that may not necessarily be your forte. No, it's up to you. You might be a 70-year-old party animal, you never know. Okay, these are just normal shops. So literally we're just one street away and we're now at normal shops. There is a bar there, there's a couple of bars. A lot cooler, a lot calmer. Yeah, there's a couple of Chinese restaurants down here as well. There's an Enar down there, just turning in. You've got supermarkets, Churchill's, that we drove past this yesterday. There's a few people in fancy dress in there. So this is just one street down. There must be stuff down here because we've obviously got the Union flags all the way down here as well. Another bar, well, that looks like more like a food establishment. A bar there, again showing football. This is Cafe Benidorm. I think that's like a cabaret bar, if I remember right. And you've also got bars down my right and down my left here. But obviously I can't drive down there. It's always in very close proximity to each other. There's a bar there that Meatloaf is performing at. Obviously not the real Meatloaf because he passed away not long ago. But a Meatloaf tribute band. I'm going to have to just let this guy. He's just looking at his phone and not even watching what he's doing. And that'll be a place where you watch live tribute bands and stuff like that. So that's more for the older generation. As a okay, I'm stereotyping it here slightly. Now we've already been down to the right, so we're now going to the left. Again, the nightclub here, this is more of a show bar. Cher, the Beatles, Talk of the Town. And there's a few here. The Red Corner. There's a few older Brits in here. Obviously, most of this is designed for the British. You know, it is what it is. It's absolutely designed for the British. And as I said in a video yesterday, there are a group of bars down here as well. And years ago, there used to be Steptoe 2s and stuff like that. So it's the Duke of Wellington. It says like a fish and chip restaurant and a bar. Again, I'm looking at the client base in there, and they look the older type of client base, to be fair, rather than the younger generation. Now over there, I'm just going to show you, is Muggers Alley. So if you've ever heard about Muggers Alley on any of the Benidorm channels, that's Muggers Alley. I'm going to go and turn around and show you again because I had a bus behind me at the time, so I couldn't stop. Now I only know that's Muggers Alley because Wayne told me, my friend I was here with the other day, he told me that was Muggers Alley. Obviously you don't go down there at night because they use it as a shortcut. They use it as a shortcut when they're coming from the hotels. I don't know how bad it is. I don't know where the nickname came from, but I have watched Benidorm Enthusiast and a few others explain what Muggers Alley is. Just let these dudes pass on their mobility scooters. And so I'm just going to drive around this island very slowly. And I'll tell you exactly where it is. There, the alley there, is Muggers Alley. So that's not a place you want to go down at night. Obviously during the daytime it'll be alright. But by the reputation it's got, I would suggest you don't go down there during the night time. I don't know how bad it actually is. Whether it's an over-exaggeration. But apparently, that's, as I said, that's a shortcut people use to go between the hotels and the party side. So I'm going to head up to the old town now, because I want to see what's happening with the festivals and stuff like that. Because even though it's daytime, I can still hear, oh, there's still a few bars around here. Oh, not quite finished yet, but I want to see what's happening, because I keep hearing fireworks going on, and it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll still hear fireworks going up and stuff like that. I'm just going to pull over because I've got a dude behind me, just because I'm not driving particularly fast. Actually, I want to pop up here to the chemist because I want to pick up some headache tablets. The sun's giving me a little bit of a headache, and I can see, you see that green cross ahead of me there? That's a pharmacist. So, I'm going to leave you at this point here, and I hope you enjoyed that quick drive round and have a look at the daytime, on a Saturday daytime side of Benidorm. And we also found Muggers Alley, so we know where that is, so you know where not to go while you're in Benidorm. So guys, if you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks a lot for watching. Until the next one, bye for now.